Welcome to the live. I'm going to say today, well this afternoon should I say, I've got a nice big chunk of oak on the lathe, and this morning I had another big chunk of ash actually on the lathe. So but what I'm going to do today is get this log stripped down and yeah, try and get to this bark and try and find what kind of grain it's hiding. But yeah, I've been a wood turner for the last 18 months, and yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes during those 18 months, and yeah, so I thought I'd jump on this platform just to kind of share my experience as a wood turner, and try and show you how it's done really. So, but we're at 400 revs at the moment, which is relatively quick. It's quick enough to get the spark off. So I've had a cup of tea. So but we're going to crack on today, and we're going to get this shaped up. I just managed this morning to get just 74 subscribers from my last live, 28,000 views, so quite a lot. So I've done very well this morning with our live, so hopefully this will turn out a bit better. Now, if you're interested in wood turning or want to learn more, or just watch how it's done, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and so basically, well, once I hit 1,000, then I lose the restriction really when going live. So I can only go live for a certain amount of time. So anybody interested in following my journey, mistakes and all, I was going to say it's, but yeah, I'd be more than happy to hear from you all. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, that kind of thing, and it all helps the channel. It is free, and but today, like I said, we've got a nice piece of oak on here, and I want to strip a lot of this bark down, try and get to that grain. Oak is one of my favourite types of timber to work with, so if you'd like to see how this piece turns out, like I said, don't forget to follow along. If you really enjoyed the live and you want to see more, I go live most days when we're turning, and but yeah, I was going to say follow along. I was going to say I've been turning for about 18 months, 2 years. And yeah, I jumped on this platform just to try and demonstrate how I do my wood turning. I was going to say, so it's, but yeah, I've got 31 of you in the room already, so I think I got up to 39, okay. I got up to 28,000 views this morning on my first live, and 74 more subscribers. So in the first 3 weeks, I've gotten over 300 subscribers. So but if you enjoy wood turning, want to see more, don't forget to do that YouTube thing, like, comment, subscribe thing. But hope you enjoy the live. $57. Don't forget to subscribe, it is free. Now, oak is very dense. It's a very dense wood, so making some nice cuts as we go really. And just stop there 1 second. Let me just stop there 1 second. I don't know what the audio is like. My lavalier mic is actually on charge, so but again, we're gonna try and cut through a lot of this. I can see some of the different colour variations going on here, from the light oak to the dark tan, so the heart of the wood. So but yeah, I was going to say it's I did very well on my live this morning, so I'm trying to get back to that level really, where I can inspire, educate, demonstrate, whatever you want to call it. I was going to say, but I'm only at 395 at the moment. I'm going to see if I can speed up 1 second. 467, okay. Quite happy with it there at the moment, okay. 85 of you, okay. Thank you very much for watching. up until a point, I will get restricted on how many people can view this live. So I usually get a warning when I hit about 200 viewers, telling me to gain more subscribers to increase my time limit while going live. Once it 1,000, then basically I lose that restriction. So that's my current target anyway. So once it 1,000, then I can woodturn all day to my heart's content. So, but again, we're just cleaning up the face at the moment, just to face the back end of the bowl. So once I clean the face up, we'll get the tool rest and the banjo moved into a more suitable position and start working around the lock and create that form, that shape. So and once we've done that, basically we just flip it round and we'll start hollowing, etc. So if you're interested in wood turning, want to learn more, just watch. If you've got any questions, chuck them in the comments box and I'll try and help out as many people as I can. Going with some push cuts there, basically, just clean the face up. What I find with oak, its bark can be very, very dense, very hard. So even when I'm actually taking the bark off and it's hitting my hands, it's like fine needles. So but yeah, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. So I've got this raised lump here in the centre. So what I'd like to do is just come a bit closer, see how that's going to spin now. Okay, that's doing okay. I want to make sure that banjo is locked and that tool rest is absolutely locked, so it doesn't drop, doesn't move anywhere. So it's but my name's Dan, and I'm based in the UK, and yeah, I've been wood turning for 18 months, 2 years. I've made lots and lots of mistakes. And yeah, so I just jumped on this platform and tried to just demonstrate kind of how I turn half a log into a nice bowl. Oh, thank you very much for the like. Really appreciate that. My first like on this afternoon's live. So, but we'll crack on. Now, as you can see, on this lathe, I like to make stuff, okay? I like to make practical stuff, so bowls, platters, vases, decorative stuff. So, yeah, so you can say I've turned everything from oak to ash to beech to alder to elm. A lot of the woods we find here in the UK, and every bowl has got its own characteristics. And oh, thank you very much for your like. Really appreciate it. I got up to 29 likes on my last live, so let's see if let's see how supportive you bunch are. I was going to say it's yeah, and I got up to 28,000 views, which I was really surprised about. So as you can see, I've got this strip here, and I've also got this strip here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around to the side on a bit of a 45-degree angle, and in fact, can you actually see what I'm doing there? Let me just move you around just a tad. Right, sorry about the wobble there. You can see here I've got the tool rest basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come round and I'm going to push my way through these flat edges, and yeah, we're going to eliminate these flat edges, and yeah, this is where we're going to create our form, our shape really. So but yeah, I enjoy wood turning. I think it's a really great skill to have. I think it's really practical to be able to turn wood. And like I explained in my last live, I got intrigued by wood turning, not just by going on holiday to the Greek islands, but just through lockdown when we couldn't go anywhere. And yeah, I just binge watched loads of wood turners. So yeah, and I literally taught a lot of myself by watching YouTube video after YouTube video. So but yeah, and eventually I kind of like thought, okay, I want to have a go at this. Bought myself a mini lathe, and just a small lathe, and just to teach myself the basics. Oh, thank you very much for your like. Really appreciate that. Thank you. And I realised the diameter over the bed wasn't sufficient for what I wanted to do. Oh, 4 likes. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. You guys are really kind. Ladies and gents, really thank you very much. And I realised the diameter wasn't big enough for the lathe from what I wanted to turn. So I bought myself a MIDI lathe. So the Record Power lathe I'm working on here, this is a MIDI lathe, and we can go up on a lot bigger lathes than this. So, but at the moment, this lathe actually does me fine. I'm going to crack on wood turning, and thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. Anybody fancy subscribing? It is free, and yeah, we'll crack on. We'll get some of this into some kind of, should we speed up a tad? 500 revs a minute. 500 revs. Okay, that is spinning particularly quick. So what I want to try and do, like I said, create that form. I'm going to put my face shield on so I don't get chippings in the face, and we'll crack on. Right, what I can see what's happening at the moment is those big flat edges are becoming increasingly difficult to get through, so we may need to speed up even more than that really. We're going around it, but there's still a lot we need to eliminate. So but yeah, we lose a lot of timber when wood turning. Bring up a tad. Lose an awful lot of timber, so and my workshop ends up looking like a hamster cage, as that's the way to put it. 5 likes. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. So again, what I want to try and do is come around this corner. I've got some spalting going on here in the log itself, so this should look quite interesting by the time I'm finished. Lock that banjo, lock that tool rest. Wow, this is dense. That's oak for you. What I'd like to do, mainly to sharpen this bowl gouge. It's the 1/2 inch bowl gouge, so it's very good for roughing out. It's very aggressive and can remove an awful lot of timber in a very short space of time. So a little knot in it here at the top, which I'm going to remove. So far, my main object is to remove these flat edges. And but yeah, if you just bear with me 1 second, it's going to take me less than 10 seconds to sharpen this gouge. So I should be back very shortly. In the jig, tighten the jig. And that is it. It's sharp. Okay, it's sharp. What I want to do, I want to come back onto this log. Keep the face of this tool rest against the log. Okay, it's flat against the log now, so I can work across across the tool rest, okay? Because what I want to try and do is eliminate this flat edge up here. I want to create this flow, okay? You can automatically see it's starting to go around. It's starting to go around, but we still need to do a bit more work really to get that form, that shape that we need. So okay, that's working a lot better. A lot better now. We've got 6 likes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate any likes, comments, support. Jean-Pierre, hi buddy. I'm sure you were on my live the other day, weren't you? I was going to say, but today we've got this nice piece of oak. I was going to say, 6 likes. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I was going to say I'm eliminating this flat edge here. I was going to say I've already eliminated it on the other side, but what I've done, I've got the blank in some kind of shape really. It's starting to go around, but and then what we're going to do, we're going to start working around it this way, okay, over the 45 there, the 45-degree angle. So what I want to do here, I'm already at 500. Until I get this into a manageable size, we'll just speed up. 623 grams a minute, okay, which is pretty quick, pretty quick. We could go faster, but for now, it'll stay there. Okay, we'll just see if we've eliminated that flat edge, because that's what's causing me the problems. One side, that's not a problem, it's just in the way, so I think I've removed it. Oh, tiny bit there, tiny bit there. Antonio, welcome back, welcome back. We're back on the oak, okay? We've got some oak, British oak, and it's great to work with oak. I think it's really pretty. It's not as the character between ash and oak, they're a lot different, but the colour variations, they just really stand out. So sometimes you get this really dark tan of the heart of the wood, a bit like laburnum, and then we have this white kind of oak really, where a lot of the spalting comes through. So, but yeah, I was going to say, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I was going to say, don't forget to drop some support. It is free, helps me out wonders. I was going to say, and like I said, once I hit 1,000. I'm going to give away one of my pieces, okay? I'm going to give one of my pieces to one of my subscribers, so wherever you are in the world. So, what I'm going to do, we get a different gouge, okay? You get this 3/8. That's definitely done it. That definitely removed it. I'm going to say that definitely, because when I'm actually coming across with the gouge, you can tell when there's a flat edge because it feels bumpy, okay? It feels very bumpy. There we are, we've removed it. So, let's tackle some of this bark. I was going to say, and hi Park. I was going to say, welcome to the live. I was going to say, my name's Dan, and I'm a beginner wood turner, okay? I was because there's an awful lot I still need to learn. And every day, as they say, is a school day on a lathe. Okay, you never stop learning when you're on a lathe. So, but yeah, I'm going to tackle these bark now. 7 likes. Thank you very, very much. Let's see if we can hit my highest target so far on likes is 29. So we've got another 22 to go, and there's 274 people in the room. So I'm going to say, let's go. But again, I was making lots of mistakes when I first started woodturning, lots of them. And yeah, and it's just taken me lots of practice, errors and all. And yeah, I just basically want to jump back on YouTube and showcase, demonstrate that kind of stuff, how I do my woodturning. So, well, let's crack on anyway. At the moment, I'm just trying to create that natural curve round now. So just want to have a look where that bark is. You can sort of see it and say, and yeah, there's a chap on YouTube who's been incredibly helpful, Mark Holton, professional woodturner, and he's been really helpful. And he's been talking to me lately about my technique and yeah, my tool placement, etc. So as you can see, we're getting that nice oval shape. 8 likes. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot to me. Okay, 9 likes. Okay, thank you very much. Some of these YouTubers will laugh at 9 likes. To me, it means the world to me. So I'm just very grateful for anybody who watches my lives, comments, subscribes, and just is interested in following my journey. And 10 likes. Okay, we're nearly there. We're getting there. Thank you very much to everybody. Yeah, I wouldn't do this if I didn't have you guys on my side, really, because otherwise it'd be just pointless me kind of going on live and nobody watching it. So, but yeah, let's crack on. Okay, we're at 394. Viewer limit has been reached, Dan. Get more subscribers to get more viewers on the next time that you go live. There you go. See, I knew I'd get that limit come up. 11 likes, okay? And it keeps warning me again. Right, let's crack on. This is why I need 1,000 subscribers. It's going to remove the limitations, so let's go. That there. So Joseph, welcome to my live, Joseph. Hope you enjoy woodturning. I'm going to say it's I've been woodturning for a couple of years now, just under a couple of years, 18 months, and yeah, I learned from scratch, So, but yeah, I just want to come on here and demonstrate how I do my woodturning. 12 likes. Thank you very much. I appreciate everybody's support. Thank you so much. It goes a very long way. I'm on YouTube. Keeps warning me. How many people have got in the room? 369, 12 likes. Thank you to everybody who's liked the live so far. But as you can see, we're making progress now. These patches are starting to get a lot smaller. And that, as I work around, I've already got that shape. Look, I've already got the shape. And we'll create a tenon, a foot for the bowl to sit on. We'll flip it round and we'll actually start hollowing out. And I used to keep calling it coring. And one of my friends turned around and said to me, "What happens when you core an apple down? You go all the way through." I said, "I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that." So thank you to everybody who's commenting and saying hi back to you all. I was going to say I'm based here in the UK, and yeah, I find woodturning very, very good for mental health. It keeps you busy, and part of that, you get to create some nice, beautiful pieces of woodwork. So let's get this bark removed. Are we still sitting on 12 likes? Okay. Thank you to the 12 who have liked so far. Thank you to anybody who's subscribed so far. And yeah, I was going to say, really appreciate it. Really do. Push got it. Shear got it. Let's push got it. Don't forget to subscribe and get me off this limit. I'm going to say, was it 1,000? I can woodturn all day long to my heart's content. You can say a lot of the bowls I give away to charity, give them away as gifts, I give them away as just birthday presents, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, they never just sit here. They tend to get given away, and people can, if charities can raise money from my bowls, then I'm happy to make them all day long. If anybody's got any questions, I'd love to hear from some of you. There's still 286 people in this room, 13 likes. Let's see if we can beat the 29 likes in my last live. Again, 74 subscribers on my last live, so I'm nearly hitting 400 in less than 3 weeks. Nearly hit, yeah, I was going to say I've hit nearly 400 subscribers in just under 3 weeks. So I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I think. I've never done YouTube before, so hopefully it's going to go all right. Use a couple of shear cuts. $14 likes. Thank you very, very much. Very, very much. I really, really appreciate it. Not just saying it, I actually mean it, okay? Really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Somebody once told me, nobody wants to watch you woodturning, Dan. And it says, just want to see your bowls. So, well, I can try. And yeah, 274 of you watching. So it surprises me every day when I come onto live. And some people just want to watch woodturning. Some people want to kind of get involved in it. Some people want to ask questions. That kind of thing, really. But as you can see, there's the different tans now. Obviously, I'll remove these two patches of oak in a second. But the darker tan is the heart of the wood, okay? The whiter oak is the lighter oak. There's some spalting going on here, which I'll get to in a minute. I want to see if I can get to 500 subscribers by next week. And Yeah, and then that limit thing will go away. Reminds me, it just pops up, it fills the whole screen of the phone. Can't see anything. So, anyway, let's crack on. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come around this side basically, and yeah, I want to sweep back round so I can, let me just see where that spark is. Okay, what I'm trying to do is use the full length of this tourist. Right, it's there. Okay, is it there on the other side? It is. So I need to come basically from here, and sweep round. And this bevel on the end of my bowl gouge, which actually does the cutting. Okay, so so far, let me just measure it. So I know how much material I'm actually moving before I end up hollowing it. Okay, it's 9 inches. Okay, so it's not a bad size bowl. Not a bad size bowl. And while I'm at it, 9 by 4. Bit awkward. It's gonna have high walls on it. Right. Oh, yeah, it'll be 600. I'm going to speed up, okay? I'm going to speed up. 700, okay? 700 RPM. Very, very quick, okay? Very, very quick. So I need to be very, very careful. See how I'm basically just gliding that gouge over the wood. The more pressure I add, the more it's going to cut, okay? $16 likes. Thank you very, very much. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep watching. I was going to say it all helps the channel out. It is free, and any support is massively appreciated. Really, really appreciate it. I've just finished a bowl this morning of actually ash, and I'll show you the difference between oak and ash, okay? Oak is very, very dense, bit like a big serving bowl, okay? And somebody says, oh, I could make some bread in that. It's very heavy ash, but again, it's got some really beautiful grain to it. It's got beautiful characteristics, and these flowing lines, you know, this pretty pattern. So this is the kind of look we're going for. With every bowl I turn, ends up with a different shape, ends up with a different kind of thickness, it ends up with a different depth, and yeah, it's a beautiful bowl, absolutely beautiful. At the moment, it's just been coated with some oil, which is food safe. The oil I use is from a place called Furniture Clinic, and yeah, it's only about £15 a bottle, but it goes a very, very long way. So I could probably coat about 30, 40 bowls in one bottle. So definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Another finish I like to use is walnut oil. Okay, but this stuff is quite expensive. So I think it's about 13, 14 pounds for a bottle this size. But it smells good enough to eat, well, drink. But I wouldn't. I wouldn't. But yeah, it's a beautiful finish to use. They've both got a very, very nice shine. One finish I used yesterday on a piece of the beech or ash I was turning. I was actually bought a tin of this, which is actually Hampshire Sheen Food and Toy Safe citrus burnishing oil. Okay, and I'd never used it before, and I thought I'm going to try it. I'm not going to use it again. Why am I not going to use this again? It smells like terps. Okay, even though it says it's Food and Toy Safe, it smells absolutely awful. And my other half came home from work, and she came in. She says, "What's that smell?" And I said, "It's burnishing oil." She goes, "It smells like the paint and decorators have been in. It stinks. It stinks." And I won't be using that again anytime soon. Okay, so just to give you a recap, this stuff smells awful. And she even said to me, she says, "I wouldn't put anything in that bowl, food-wise, if it does stink. It does stink. It smells like terps, like thinners or something. It's not very pleasant at all." So, but anyway, we're up to 700 revs. I want to get this barn cleaned up, okay? So we're still on with 3/8. I'm just being very, very gentle because it's a piece of oak. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to wreck it. And but yeah, we'll get the tenon on there. We'll get the foot on there. We'll flip it around. We'll get a hollow. 22 likes. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I only use 2 gouges when I'm actually making bowls, and that's the 3/8 and the 1/2 inch. I could go for the 5/8, and yeah, there's plenty of other gouges I could go for, but if you've got the tool that works, why change it? Why change it? 23 likes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's see if you lot can beat 29 likes. And I like to explain my process. I like to explain what I use, how I use it, that kind of thing. So if you're interested and want to follow my journey as a wood turner on YouTube with a brand new account, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. You don't have to comment, but the like and subscribe really, really help. Helps the algorithm, whatever that thing is, okay? "24 likes. Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My first bunch of live audience are going to be cheesed because they said nobody beat it. Let's find out. "25. God, we're 4 off. We're 4 off. I was going to say, and we've only got that little patch to go. Should see, I don't want to leave that on there. Yeah, it's just peeling off anyway. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of it. Oh. Yeah, when I first started wood turning, everybody's like, "You need this, you need that, you need this, you need that." I was thinking, I'm not a bank. Everything in wood turning is expensive. Everything is, from the extraction, from the air cleaner, to the tools, to the lathe, to the wood, to the finishes. Yeah, so nothing's cheap. Nothing's cheap. Buy cheap, you buy twice. That's my motto. Good morning from Tennessee. Tennessee. Good afternoon from Wales in the UK. May your coffee be strong and your creatives to be stronger. Thank you very much. Harami. Apologies if I got it wrong. But that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's very kind. Any comments, likes, subscribes, that all just in kind of like makes me enthusiastic to get back on, to produce more content, to get more live, to be more open about my wood turning. And believe you me, when I first started wood turning 18 months ago, I could not do anything like this. I was making mess up after mess up after mess up. And I've got my original first ever bowl here somewhere. There it is. Could stay at that. Still got the tenon on it. I'm the shoe. But this was made with carbide. So the carbide is straight in, isn't it? So yeah, I wanted to learn traditional tools. But like I said, carbide, traditional, each their own. I use both because I think they have their place really, and they have their job to do. So would I turn a whole bowl with carbide? I probably wouldn't now. Now I know how to use the bowl gouge, but yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna crack on. 26 likes. 3 off. 3 off. Doing like a scraping cup. No, I shouldn't. I got told off for that before. Furthermore, I strongly encourage a double tap on that screen. Don't be mean, double tap that screen. What does that actually do? What does it do? Because I've heard people saying before in live something, I don't even know what that does. Call me old fashioned, but I have no idea. I have no idea. So, but yeah, it really helps the channel out. People like the video, share it, subscribe to it, that kind of thing. Well, I'm nearly 50. Come on, it's just like, I don't know what double tap means. I have no idea, honestly. I know I've got my specs on, but the phone's over there, so I need to come a little bit closer. Tip for the day: measure twice, cut once, tap twice, light once. I like that. I do like that. I do like it. I can say it's yeah, definitely measure twice, cut once. I did. Well, I'm actually in the process of building a camper van, and trust me. The amount of times I've gone to get the timber out, and I thought, yeah, that's on point. That'll fit. I cut it. I'll take it back to the van. I'm like, nope, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's either too short, too long, too stubby. Nightmare. I wish I'd bought one. But no, building my own is quite interesting. I'm just going to sort the bottom end of the bowl out. 28 likes. Brian, wasn't the like, buddy? And Nade, I'll call you Nade because I can't pronunciate that name. My apologies. My dyslexia doesn't kind of let me understand letters, but yeah, I'll crack on. That's why I work with wood. Where are we? Let's stop there. I'll tell you what I did do. 29. Now you're going to cheese off my last audience because they said they wouldn't have. They had the most likes. 29. You say, well, they got me to 29 likes. So we've got the bark off. I've got a couple of tool marks in the top here, which I'm going to remove now. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe. And so that really helps me out. And say, and YouTube will stop sending me that massive notice to say you need more subscribers. I'm like, I know. I know. Oh, 30. Thank you. I'm going to say, YouTube don't need to blast it in my live. So I don't know if you can see it, but I can. And it just fills the whole screen up with, like, you need more subscribers. I'm like, yeah, I know. Stop telling me. That's sorted it. I got rid of them on the top and I created them on the bottom. 32. You're very, very kind. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so much. If you want to see more of my content, don't forget to subscribe. It'll notify you actually when I get online. I learned that from another YouTuber. So I'm learning. One day when I was actually having a day off the lathe and somebody said, what are you doing today, Dan? I said, cleaning my hamster cage. They're like, you got a hamster? I was like, hamster? No, I've got a dog. I haven't got a hamster. And he says, well, what do you mean cleaning your hamster cage? I said, it's my workshop. The amount of sawdust I create. I was going to say, it is like a hamster cage. Like everywhere, everywhere. And what I do with it, a lot of my sawdust, I tend to give it to donkey sanctuaries and stuff like that. For the bedding for donkeys, etc. So, because I make enough of it. Here's an hour and a half, okay? Okay. 3 hours. I got sacks of it. I can fill a sack in a matter of a couple of hours. So, and I'm already on my third one. So, yeah, donkeys will be happy. Right, it's quite nice. I like it. I like the shape of it, okay? I'll flip it around in a minute. But what I want to do very quickly, it'll get a little bit noisy, but I won't be on it for too long. That's 120 grit. What I'm looking for is an 80 grit. So basically, I can just smooth the ball out because when I actually flip it round, I don't want my hands going too close to that shock, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hand sand it as it spins. Okay, it's nice and smooth, okay? And yeah, 600. At the moment I can put my hands on it, but it's still quite coarse, you know. So That's a better piece of 80. Never throw it away. I kind of like hoard it, you know, even though it's like, even though if it's like completely dead. I've got another piece which I've been hoarding. So drop that tool rest down. 33 likes. Thank you very, very, very much. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's lovely and smooth already. 34. How kind of you lot. My last audience is going to go back to my live streams, and they're going to be like, because I make them more public afterwards, and they're going to be like, damn it, 35. Really appreciate it. Thank you. This is where my carbide comes in handy. Okay, I can create a tenor and a shoot with a 3/8 bowl gouge, but this I think actually 36. You lot are really kind. Does that mean the ones who've liked it? Have you subscribed as well? Or you just, because it doesn't tell me when people subscribe, it tells me after. I'm thinking, YouTube, sort that out. I'd like to know when people are subscribing. So, kind of like, didn't see that. I got a big tool mark there, which means we're going to sharpen up the bowl gouge in a minute. 38. Very, very gently, because I don't want to dig into it and make another worse tool mark than there already is. Oh, wow. Have you ever gone to learn something, right? Have you ever gone to learn anything, right? And before you even start learning it, people try to put you off. You ever done that? And it's like, whether or not you want to learn how to drive a car or do wood turning or try something. And straight away, as soon as you mention the idea, everyone's like, oh, you can't do that. Watch me. Watch me. So, right, put those gouges down. What I'm going to use is a roughing tip. It's a square tip on the end of my carbide, okay? It's great for creating tenon. And, thank you very much for the highs from Wales and UK. Well, now it's 38 likes. How kind are you lot? Right, I want to create a tenon here. Then a foot. Then get my 3/8 out. Blend it back into the bowl. Flip it, and we'll hollow it, okay? And we'll see what's hiding in this nice piece of British oak. British oak, if you're not subscribing, help the channel out, support the channel. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share. What is it? Don't forget to like it, don't forget, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I've forgotten already. 40 likes. Now my last live audience are going to be cheesed. They're going to be like, damn it. He said he would have given the most likes. Not anymore. Tenon, okay? Ooh. Shoot. Well, that shoot's massive. Oh, I hate that noise. And also that tenon is quite fat, so oh, I hate that noise. Take that carbide away. Let's get the 3/8 back out. Smooth that back off. Right, okay, we've got a manageable foot. We've got a nice shoe. Because once the bowl's finished, I'll remove this tenon. 44 likes. Check you lot out. Right. once I remove the tenon, it sits actually on the shoe. But as you can see, I've got this flat edge now, okay, at the bottom of the bowl. So it sweeps round, it comes to that flat bottom, and it looks kind of silly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the 3/8 bowl gouge, okay, and I'm going to come back in, and I'm going to bring that edge out, okay. I want to bring it back in. I want it to sweep back into the shape of the bowl. You can see how flat it is here. And say it, and I'm going to remove that flat edge, and I'm just going to come back round. So when I come back round, it'll still maintain that curve, that nice shape, instead of it looking like it's flat on its base. So but yeah, I hope the 46 have subscribed. And so that's very, very kind of you. Very, very kind. I've got a little bit of, I won't call it tear out, but it's just fluffy. Anyway, let's crack on. Right, this one needs to be incredibly gentle, okay? Because I don't want it to catch the bowl, okay? So, just gentle. Okay, how's that looking? Let's stop it first. Let's stop it first. Might be able to see what's going on. Yeah, that's nice. I can already feel that flat edge is gone. See? It's quite high on that bottom wall though. Let's take it down. Let's take it down. Hope you're enjoying the live. I like making them. Now a quick shusty, and a quick look. Yeah, getting back to that comment I made about when people don't support you when you want to learn something new. Yeah, I was going to say I've had that. People say, "Oh, Dan, you can't do that." Yeah, I can. Learn anything you want to learn. Just takes practice. Lots of practice. 18 months of practice. Right. What I'm going to do, just bear with me, and stop that. I'm going to sharpen this up, okay? It literally takes me less than 10 seconds. Less than 10. Alright, in the jig it goes. Lock the jig. Sharp. Okay, sharp now. So, we've got that nice flow. We have, but I'm going to tidy that tenon up just a tad. And make it a little bit smaller. A little bit. It's got to sit in the jaws nice and comfortable, you see. Okay. Okay. Right. This is where the fun part happens. Well, my favourite part, okay? My favourite part about turning a bowl. Get rid of that fluff. It's the fibres of the wood. No, I don't want them. So what I'm going to do, because I can't find my 80 grit, I'll use 120. Alright, that's my non-abrasive pad. 48 likes, man. That is really, really kind. Really kind. Really kind. That's super smooth, you know. 49 likes. 49. Where are you all from anyway? I can see some people from around the world there. And say it's nice to see you all joining my live. I really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. It goes a very long way, and I love you all. I'm gonna say it's. Let me get back to 80. People keep telling me, Dan, you need to be more professional in your lives. So I'll just be myself. I'll just be myself. But yeah, we've got our shape, we've got our bowl. Well, we've got our bowl blank, okay? It's locked headstock. Won't spin now. Sometimes you're trying to actually put the key in the chuck and the ball keeps spinning. Right pain. Right pain. Bring it that way. Right. This is how the bowl was being supported. How it's being held, okay? It's got a faceplate, okay? And you can see it's got two rings, okay? The outer ring and the inside ring, okay? And these jaws, wrongly, hi mate, welcome to the live. Take that out of there. This chuck, it's called an SC3 chuck. And it has teeth on it. It has 4 jaws, 4 plates. And I can open those plates and I can close them, okay? I can expand them and despand them. Is that one word? So what I want to do is when I put it on the chuck, see this inner ring? It sits on these jaws and then I open the jaws up, I expand them basically, and it literally fits inside that ring and it locks the wood actually on there. So what I'm going to do now, you can see the tenon I've made. Okay, the tenon is here, the shoe is here. Once I finish making the bowl, the tenon will come off. And it actually sits on this foot, okay? So it's like that, okay? So, but one thing what I'll do first, okay? First is I put it down and then I look for it. What am I doing? What am I doing? So, what I want to try and do is put that in there and then open the jaws now, okay? Like so. And instead of putting the faceplate back on, we put the tenon in there, okay? And then we shut them, okay? We shut them. And what it's doing, it's gripping that tenon I've just made, okay? Gripping it. I don't want to grip it too much, okay? Because wood is fibrous, okay? And I don't want to rip the tenon off the bottom of this bowl when it's spinning, because that'll make a mess. Just make sure it's got a nice snug fit. And we lock it, okay? There we are, okay? So it's a little bit wobbly, isn't it? A little bit. And say it's what I want to do is take this faceplate off. So with a drill driver, because I'll be here all day trying to do those because they're not very short screws. Okay, that hasn't helped. Okay, that's definitely not helping. That is a big problem. That is a very big problem. Because, where are my pliers? Nope, that's not going to work. They are well and truly in there. That's the problem with hardwoods. Right, let me figure out how I'm going to get... The heads have come off, okay? So, one way to sort it. There's one way to skin a cat, you know. Never using these screws again. Locked. No point trying to hide in their screw because I'm taking you out. Doesn't really matter that I'm drilling into the face of the bowl because basically I'm going to take it out anyway. Ooh, don't smoke. Not yet. It's not moving yet. Bear with me. I've only got 3 of them to go, don't worry. I'll grip that now. Put that down. It's turning. Or is it? Well and truly lodged in there, you know. It is well and truly lodged. So. A bit more torque on there. No, let's try that. Of all the things to happen on my live. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end that live there. If you check back in 5 days, I might have got these screws out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I will be back. I will be back very soon. Let me get these out. Otherwise, I'm wasting time. So, don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm just going to find a way to get these out. Won't take me long. I'm going to say, but yeah, thank you for all the love, likes, comments, subscribers. And say, it means a lot. Never use these screws again, Dan. Never. Never. I could actually. That'd be way risky, wouldn't it? Must be so careful not to hit them. Should we try? It's a Coronet Herald from Record Power. Coronet Herald from Record Power. Great lathe. See, I'm coming here. Ooh, I can feel that. You're knocking on there. Yeah, it's going to be a pain. It is going to be a pain. Because as I'm coming in, it's hitting this screw here. This is going to be a nightmare. I'm not losing a piece of oak, okay? I'm not losing a piece of oak. One, it's expensive. Two, it's my wood. And it's going to be a nice bowl. So we're not going to let this ruin my life, my peace. Because it'll rack my brains all afternoon until I get them out. So I did have a tool which actually does help this, but when I actually work in a hamster cage, it doesn't help. Bear with me. 8mm drill bit. Right. Nope. Ooh. Turn the speed down. What I'm doing is I'm putting holes all the way around it. Just give it a bit of movement and it should come out. This has happened before, you know. No, they are well and truly launching the name, man. There's no wobble on it or anything. God damn it. Do you know what I mean? Bending the file. Steel file. We've got some movement. We've got some movement. Da-da! Da-da! That's one. Right, I'm going to do the same to that one, then it's only that one. Right. Now we know how to get it out. I am going to make this bowl. This has been a pain. Will this mess with my bowl? Not a chance. Not a chance. Because I'm going to remove most of this anyway. But that one is well and truly in there. Got any movement? Have we got any movement? We have. This is my bowl. Ah. Right, I think I can see where it's actually lodged. Here. Excuse my arm. it is moving. Turn the speed down. This is not exactly how I wanted my live to go. So, anybody still watching? 2 out. 2 out. One more. Which is the one I haven't drilled yet. Right. At least I know where to drill. All around it. Did I move it? Did I move it? There we are. Who's the champion? Now I want to subscribe. Okay. God damn it. Right. Let's get back to this bowl. Do you think I've mangled it? Do you think I've actually wrecked it? Nah. Not a chance. Because all of that was coming out anyway. Right. The heads broke off the screws, Dave. I went to undo it with a drill driver because obviously the faceplate was on here. And as I tried to take them out, the heads just came off and left the screws deep in there. Let's crack on. Definitely deserve a like for that. Right, now let's be mindful of those holes, okay? So, let's crack on. How are those holes looking? How are those holes looking? There they are. There they are. This won't take 2 minutes. Famous last words. Right, up to 52 likes. Should be 152 after taking those screws out. Right, let's get this bowl hollowed out. Catching that hole, you know. I'm catching at least one of them. So now we're 20 in, and if that hadn't happened, that bowl would probably be hollow by now. But just working on the inside where those holes were. We've got one screw out, Dave, look, and the other 3 got stuck. Lesson learned. Don't use those screws again. Trying to determine where those holes are, because every time I catch it, yeah, and I've got 3 of them. Right, okay, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to get this bowl made. As soon as I pass these holes, the depth of the hole, it won't be a problem. It will not be a problem, but not too far. Just see how deep they are. Okay, two of them are less than a quarter of an inch deep, so let me just sharpen this up. There's a metal for that getting those screws out. Right, let's see if I can get beneath those holes there. That is dangerous. Luckily I've got my head shield on. I thought I'd broken the tenon off, but we're still there. We're still there. This live is driving me insane. How many more things can go wrong? How many more things can go wrong with this live? See, woodturning is dangerous. Incredibly dangerous. Right. This is not going to defeat me. This is not going to defeat me. I guarantee you that. That's wobbling now, isn't it? Yeah. This takes me 5 hours to make a bowl. It'll take me less than that. It's not sitting in there properly. Bet that's wonking now, isn't it? Wobbling all over the place. I bet it is. Ah, oh, damn, what have you done to these? What have you done to this bowl, man? Okay, right. I've got it actually into some fashion again, okay? Right. The problem being is this hole. That hole is deeper than what I thought. It is. Nope, see, that's already coming off there. No, I haven't messed up my tenon completely. So, one way to solve that problem. There's one way to solve that problem because it's happened before and it'll happen again. Need that. I need that. Take that chuck off there. Drive sensor. Use that gouge. I know how to fix it. Because like I said, I've made lots of mistakes. I've made lots of mistakes when I began woodturning, so we're going to do is put that in there. What we're going to do, drive sensor, live sensor. I will not be defeated by any bowl. Look for that sensor. Unlock that tail stock. That's definitely our sensor. See? Eight and a half, so 4.5, that's there. Mark the centre. How's that looking? Wonky as anything, yeah. How's that looking? Not too bad. I'm just going to tighten that up there a second. Okay, turn that down a tad, lock that, piece of carbide, because I want to take this tenon off. How's that looking? At least I've got it centered. Okay. Problem being, lost the shoe now, look. Not for long. Well, it didn't take long to fix. I thought I was going to be there all day with it. Right, I'll unlock that. Take that nib off there. Take the chisel. And we have the tenon back. Right. Next problem I've got is those holes, okay? Anybody got an idea? Let me know. Right. That's on there. Well, that tenon's definitely not going anywhere because I've made it a lot bigger. I thought that last one was a little bit shallow. So, okay, that's definitely sitting much better. Much better. Right, that's much better. Excuse the mess. Let's bring it forward a tad. So you're actually looking at the bowl. You can see those holes in it there. These are going to become a very bad nuisance. Very bad nuisance. How's it looking? Bet that's wonky. It's not too bad. Can you see it fluctuating? See it moving? Got that bounce to it. We'll sort that out. We'll sort that out. I'm not going to be defeated. What did Mark Oldham tell me? Don't ever, ever come off alive until your bowl's finished. It looks like you've been defeated. And I'm not going to be defeated. Okay. Very, very gentle now. How's it looking? It's not looking too bad, is it? What is that? Is that where I had a massive catch which made it go flying? These holes are going to be a problem. A big problem. Alright, let's come back in. Still going to catch that, aren't I? Which is going to be a right pain. Okay, let's get some speed going. Let's get my headgear on because I'm going to need it. I will be a lot happier. I will be a lot happier once I get past those holes. Okay, I'll be much happier. Okay, we've only got 3 to go. These 3, those 2 there, and this one here. Okay, but overall we're doing okay. We just need some speed. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. And just stop there a minute because I want to make sure I can get through them, past them. Okay. Thank you for everybody sticking by me here. I was going to say this was not my plan to go live and actually have holes halfway through my bowl and the screws got stuck, and yeah, it was not my intention. So, in fact, if I go in deeper from the centre and work out back into the centre and worry about these walls after, that might be an option. That is probably a good idea. That is probably a good idea. Right then. That's all right. Okay, we're coming up to them now. Right now. Be careful, Dan. Be careful. Been very gentle at this point because I'm worried that my gouge is going to sink straight into that hole and it's going to throw it. Actually, no. Coming around it. Actually coming around it. So if I... Alright, face shield, I'm going to need it now. Damn right I am. rattling, it's really putting me off. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. 1 down, 2 to go. Never using those screws again. Okay. I'm going to bypass them very shortly. See, screws are barely going in. Barely going in. I think I already all the other ones. Just got these 2. Oh, what a nightmare. Right, let's get the sharpened. I'm not messing around with oak with blunt tools. Not after what's just happened. Right. Yeah, I've got the 1/2 inch. I'm not comfortable hollowing with a 1/2 inch. Gonna say, oh, now you're gonna the 1/2 inch bowl gouge here, man. Same profile, yeah. Now you're asking something, Dave. Now you're asking something. Every time I use this gouge, I always get a catch. Always. Let's see how we get on. Ooh. Right. I want some light. Some light on. Ooh. Now you're asking something, Dave. Can I just slow down a little tad? I'm not happy, nearly 800 there. Not with a 1/2 inch. I'm doing some scraping cuts, whatever you call them, shear cuts, pull cuts, whatever you call them. I'll be happier once I get past it. I'll be happier once I get past it. Right, can you sharpen this one, Dave, for a second, my 1/2 inch? I'm not going to be defeated. I refuse to be defeated. I refuse to be defeated by this ball. Okay, 56 likes. Thank you very much. 1/2 inch resharpened. Okay. When I'm coming right back round, it's gonna hit those 2 holes guaranteed. Ooh. Right, be brave, Dan. Be brave. See? I knew I was going to get a catch with it. I knew I was going to get a catch with it. I bet it's on that hole as well. No, it's not actually. It's in the side of the bowl. But, thinking, that's probably the same depth as those holes. So, let's go again. Let's go again. Right, I'm going to stop there a minute. I think I've got past them. But do you know what I've been doing, Dave? Do you know what I've been doing? I've been trying to use it like the 3/8, and I've tried to going in on this left-hand bevel. But what I've done, see the one tiny, I'll get there. I just went in on the other bevel and did more of like a push cut into it, if you know what I mean? So, that's just worked, man. Wonders. All right, now to tidy these walls up. Oh, God, that was... What a saviour. What a saviour. Thank you, Dave. Saviour, the saviour. Saviour. See what I mean? I tried to do the same thing with the 3/8 as I did with the 1/2 inch. And I get a mouthful of sawdust. And I get massive catch. So, oh, go on, back in there. See what I mean? I'm only 18 months in, people. 18 months in. And these are the mistakes that I often make. And it's a catch. And it's a pain. And I've still got the tenon. Right. Check that's in. Nope. Nope, still not sitting good. I refuse to be beaten. And I refuse to be beaten. Oh. Now I've got a massive catch all the way around. Massive. My own fault to go back to that 3/8. See, most people on YouTube would edit their catches out and say, that never happens to me. I bet they do. But there we are. Lucky that catch was on the rim, literally just in the rim there. So, can I go in and edit? No, I'm not going to do it like that. Alright. See, I'm not going to be beaten. See, why do I keep getting that catch? I need to find new bowl gouge again, new profile on or something, because this profile is great, but not at the moment, it's not. Definitely not. That's been a pain. I'm going to go back to one of my carbide friends in a minute. Gooseneck, and just take these out. Alright, where is it? This one. I'm sorry I keep stopping and starting this, but I am going to complete this bowl. I am going to complete it. I am not going to be defeated. Stubborn as that sounds, I'm not going to be defeated by it. Right. See, I don't like the goosenecky thing. $700 revs, okay. We're going to salvage it. I'm not going to do too much to this bowl of because I'm ready to throw it in the fire bit. No, I'm not. I won't do that. It's going to look nice once it's done, okay? It's going to look nice once it's done, but honestly, what are we on now? An hour and 48. Deserve those 60 likes, honestly, guys. Honestly. I'm going back to your idea, Dave. I'm going back to the 1/2 inch. The things I don't want to work out. This cut scares me because I've got to come over like this, haven't I? And I don't want to cry down. Breathe. Breathe. Okay, I know I've got really high walls, but for the sake of this bowl, here, where I can tend to get that catch. It's not a catch there, it's a lump, a raised area. This is a pain, man. Come on, tell me you've all been here before, because I know I've got Woodturns watching me now. I'm not the only one who's been here, surely not. So, should I leave it just as it is, sand it off, and I'm not going to be defeated. Right. Very light cuts, I think. Apologies for those who are getting fed up with me making this bowl. I'm oh yeah, I've got rid of it. Right, I think. No, I don't think, because I've got one in the middle there. If you're not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. It all helps me out. Like I said, I'm no expert, but at least I'm willing to put those hands up and say I'm in the wrong here. I've got a problem. Ooh. I'm going to have to start practicing more with this 1/2 inch. I'm starting to like it. It's great for roughing out. Great. Let's tell you what we're going to do. We're going to sand this thing up. Okay. What happened then, I don't know. Oh my god, that was rough. Right. What I'm looking for. Use my brains. Use my brains. I've always lost three screws in this piece, so alright. Got a piece of 80 grit on here, so let's give it a blast. See that line there? Forget sanding, fix the line. Fix that damn line. I can feel it under the sandpaper. See you. I will finish this doll by Christmas. Honestly. Honestly. Where is it? There. There. Right in that annoying wall. If you're not subscribing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Oh, did I get it in there? Did I? Oh, you legend. You legend. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Perfect. Right. Give me some 80 grit. This is going to be the longest live going, honestly. Only because I had the screw problem and I had that massive catch. Happy with that. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Right. Nice piece of oak though, isn't it? You see that line there? Is that just the... What is going on there? Could I sand that out? It feels smooth. Or just the colour variation of the wood. Honestly. Thank you very much for the likes. You can see how I'm persevering. You can see how I'm persevering. Sharpen that 3/8 up. Sharp. What is going on there? I better not let this bowl after all this. Did I get it? Did I get it? I did. I did. I'm sorry, folks. It's taking so long. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm leaving this tenon on this bowl for a good few days because I can see it and then get back on the lathe when I'm feeling a bit more confident I can complete it. But at the moment, I've got a lovely shape to it. Happy with the depth. I'm just not happy with it. I am just not happy with it. full of tool marks, it's full of problems. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm at 835 revs, man. You know what I mean? It's Mike Holden's watching now, he's going to scream at me next time I talk to him. At the moment, I'm just being very, very careful. Very, very careful. What I mean? It looks alright, apart from that circle there. That just bugged me. That just bugged me. Whoa. Now put your hands up. How many wood turners are in this live? And say, because I know one of them is. I need some more 80 with it. No, I need some more 80 with it. No. Why is it when you're looking for a grit, you find every other grit, but you can't find the one you want? Really annoying. What was I looking for? Drill driver. Take that drill bit out of there. That's just a future reference. And what I'm looking for. Nice big sanding pad, okay. See what I mean? This has been rough. This has been a rough hole. 64 likes, thank you so much. Lovely and smooth. Oh, grit is on there, 80. Yeah. I need to buy some more of those. Right, 120. 120. I'll be remembering this live when I go to bed, honestly. Speed up. Yeah, it's taking shape now, isn't it? Ooh, that is warming up, you know. Let's not carry on with that. Give me my 240. Nice patterns going on. Let's hit the 240 and let's get in some varnish and then it's done. Considering this came flying off the lathe, I actually salvaged it. I actually salvaged it, which is looking good. Wow, that's got some really nice markings on it. So let's see how it looks with some tongue oil. Tongue oil. I won't forget this bowl in a hurry, I'll tell you that now. So thank you for everybody who stood by me during this live. I was going to say it's I'd probably just throw it in the fire pit, but I'm a bit of a defeatist and didn't want to did not want to get beaten by it. There's the shine. I thought I was running out of tongue oil, but I've got another couple of bottles there. Alright. That was not an easy task. That certainly wasn't. It taught me a lot of things. Dave, you helped me out, telling me to go to a wider bowl gouge, which is 1/2 inch, which you don't tend to use in hollowing, but you saved my grass there, mate, because that's what actually helped me get past those screw holes. Mike Holton is the one who's been helping me lately to understand really, never leave a bowl of unfinished business, because yeah, got there in the end. So I know there's other wood turners who've been watching me right from the beginning, and some of who just follow me. Like I said, I've been turning 18 months. As you can see, I make mistakes. I learn from them. I'll probably make the same mistake again. And yeah, today's been one of those days. But I hope you've enjoyed the live. I'm going to get stopped now. Take that off. Oh, that was not easy. That was not easy. But that's a very pretty bowl. So, let's lock that. Well, let's not lock it, because that bowl's really tacky. Get a dry rag. Get a dry rag. Just a small one. Oh, that will not do. That will do. Small enough. Give it a bit of a polish. What do you usually turn, Dave? Pens? Decorative items? Let me know, buddy. I only set the account up about 3 weeks ago. Just to see how I get on, really. And as you can see, today was a very big learning curve. Big learning curve. Don't get the screw stuck. Don't use those horrible, horrible screws. Because, yeah, we all know what horrible screws are like. Actually, where are they? Ultra screw. Don't use these. Heads came off them and left me with 3 screws actually in the bowl. Ooh, it's looking pretty. It's looking pretty. Right, let me get a close up on this. Ready? Look at that. After lots of trial and error. I've got a knot in it there. There's spalting going on there. Get the heart of the wood coming through here. Remove the pith, but you can imagine that is a nice, pretty decorative bowl. What I'm going to do, I'm going to remeasure it. I'm going to remeasure it because the amount of problems I've had with that has been unreal. 8.5 inches. 8.5 inches, so, but overall, quite happy with that. I will get rid of that tenon. I'm probably going to take off the shoe anyway and just let it sit on its base. But thank you everybody who's liked the video, everybody who's supported me through this live. It's been quite a challenge. Yeah, tomorrow's another day. We'll be back on tomorrow. We'll try and turn another piece of this because I've got loads of oak at the moment, loads of it, and I think it's beautiful wood to turn. And yeah, I've learned my lesson today. I've learned a very big lesson today. Yeah, anyway, let's leave it there. But thank you everybody who tuned in for the live. Mistakes and all. Yeah, I think I might keep this one for myself and just put it away. Just as a reminder, just to say, you remember when you made that bowl, Dan, where you had the screw stuck and then you had holes all the way through your bowl, and then you had to use the drill to get the screws out, and then you had to catch after catch after catch, and you nearly gave up on it, but you didn't. So, but yeah, I'm happy with it. So it's the walls are very steeper than what I wanted them, but again, at least it's not a dog bowl. So if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, go ahead. I'll be very kind, and yeah, hopefully you'll be notified next time I'm online. I'm going to put this bowl away in a nice, cool, dark, dry place, and hopefully it'll maintain its shape. And but yeah, we'll leave it there. I'm going to go for a cup of tea, well-deserved cup of tea, and I'll clean them tomorrow. No, I won't. I'll clean it now. Yeah, thank you everybody. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm going to say I'll be back tomorrow with something else to turn, but That's taught me a very big lesson. Very big lesson. Thank you very much for your help, Dave. And Daniel, hi buddy. Thanks for joining my live. And hopefully, Dave James, I shall learn from that mistake. Don't do that again. So, leave it there. Thank you very much. I'm going to put that there. Safekeeping. The safekeeping. So, yeah, happy with it now. So, thanks for watching, guys, girls, YouTubers, subscribers, likers, commenters. Relief. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.